Hey guys, gonna do a quick market recap video for Monday, 12th January, and the stocks I'm kind of watching for the rest of the week. Today the market gapped down since overnight we had news from Fed Chair Powell DOJ investigation, but the market kind of shook off that news and we rallied from the open pretty strongly. The Nasdaq's actually in kind of this daily wedge or VCP pattern, and it looks like it's potentially ready to break out over the 629 level. So if we can clear that, it should lead to a move to the upside. The SPY and IWM have already made new all-time highs, so the Nasdaq's actually kind of the lagging index. And actually, if we look at other markets in Europe, DAX actually made a nice clean breakout over this range, and there's an uptrend. So is the UK market, and as well as the Japanese Nikkei market. Today the Hang Seng also looks like it's potentially starting into an uptrend, which is why we saw some strength in a lot of Chinese stocks. I think Baba was the most standout one, broke out of this downtrend flat above the 50 moving average and pretty much had a strong trend day up. So one of the groups I was watching today coming into the day were the Datacenter Stocks, especially CoreWeave, which if you look on that daily time frame, it's been in this kind of triangle wedge contraction pattern, and we tried to push above 80 on Friday, but didn't really go anywhere. But today, off the open, just pushed right through 82 all the way into 90 on the daily chart. So I actually took this one for a breakout and swinging a position in this stock. And the other stock, similarly in the same group, Oracle, was kind of interesting coming into the day, as it had a really strong day into 200 on Friday after kind of reclaiming this breakdown underneath the recent range. We rallied into 200, pulled back a bit with the gap down this morning, then had a pretty clean breakout through 200. I just posted my trade on Oracle and CoreWeave here on Twitter. So I think the whole group is worth watching, as many of the other stocks inside the group are also pretty strong. Today MBIS and IRA all have solid days up, closing above the 50 moving average. APLD and HUT are two data center stocks which already made new highs, and I think Cypher is potentially actionable through the 1850 level. Kind of been in this range for the last 5 to 6 days. Wolf has a fairly similar look on the daily charts, and one of the weaker ones, Riot, also has a level around the 16 area. Could be potential trades given the whole group is moving up. Also, we had some news this morning from Meta where they're planning to launch several new data centers, so this piece of news could potentially lead to some continuation in Oracle and CoreWeave. Another AI stock that had pretty good fundamentals in the CLS. You can see it's kind of been in this sideways range ever since this December sell-off, and I could see this pushing back into the 350 area, which is the resistance from December. Another AI stock I'm watching is UiPath. This one's been pretty much sideways ever since earnings. Had a big earnings move and just gone sideways. But we did hold the earnings gap last week after the sell-off. I think if this stock can get over 18, we could get a move back into 1950s. I also think Rocket Lab looks potentially interesting tomorrow to see if it can continue this uptrend. It has made several legs up from the initial rally at the start of December. Probably leg 1 here, leg 2, leg 3, but price hasn't become too extended. Overall, there's quite a lot of stocks that look like they're in strong uptrends, and most indices look like they're pretty set up for a breakout and uptrend. We do have to get past a couple of news items this week, such as the tariff decision on Wednesday. So if the market can get through that decision and the Qs can break over 629, I think we'll be in a pretty strong breakout environment. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.